Hello everyone and welcome to The Great Siege, which is one of those similar flash games to Epic War, Age of War and Stick War, stuff like that, but it is a different concept. This time we're actually going to be mainly on the defense instead of it being focused on unit warfare. So you're probably not going to be seeing the videos in order that I'm recording them in because I'm kinda jumping around. Reason being, I just recently realized it's almost 2020 and I'm pretty sure that at the beginning of 2020, maybe sometime in February, support for Flash will officially be gone. So and since I wanted to make this series playing through old Flash games, I don't really have that much time to do it. I mean, of course, most notable Flash games are still going to be available through Flashpoint Infinity, but not all of them. For example, I don't think The Great Siege is currently. I'm going to try to request for it to be added there, but no guarantees, you know, so I do want to get a head start on this. So this is A Great Siege. Already noticing that the music is really nice. This music was actually made by the same composer who I'm pretty sure made the music for most of the Epic War series, and it actually fits this game very well. So we are starting a campaign. Let's learn how to play this game. I just want to show this rookie session. So this is how the game works. It's not a castle versus castle. We actually have a catapult and a wall, and we can control where the catapult shoots, and we defend from incoming invaders. So we don't have to kill the enemy castle to win, we just have to hold off and kill all of the enemies. This is basically all really I wanted to show, but you know, you use the keyboard a lot in this game to aim the catapult. And for a lot of the game, you don't even need to use units. But here's how you use units. Now, I can't build a foot soldier, but I'm pretty sure that I already have one here, footman. And I can basically specify which units to send. In this case, I only have one. I can send him or not send him, but I don't know why I'd do that. I can send him and send army, and all of the units I had selected are going to be sent. And see, the wall kind of opens here, and they leave their base, and they go and fight the enemies. As I said, since the units cost money, it is actually not a good idea to use them most of the time, which is what makes the main difference between this game and most other games of this genre. It's mainly your catapult versus their units. Your units are only there as a minor support, while in general, like in other games, it would be the other way around. The catapult would be minor support, and it would be mainly units versus units. So this footman, very basic and the weakest unit, but also has an ability to dig. I pretty much never use this ability, because, I don't know, I don't generally buy and summon foot soldiers. But maybe I will try to use it more in this game, just to see how much potential digging has. Because, you know, I haven't really played around with this. Another thing that you can probably see, the game looks very pleasant. It's not like amazing anything really. It's not like an amazing AAA art style, but I do quite like it. It's very pleasant. So we have this thing right here, and we're being attacked from all these nations. First, goblins. Well, goblins will crush you into pieces and blah blah blah. Their message to us, declaring war, was not important enough to spend any more than 5 seconds reading it. So now we're going to show those peasants that we will destroy them. So this is our city. We have a farm and basically nothing else. A farm increases max population limit. Did I just say? Yeah, population, yeah. I'm sorry, sometimes I can't really talk, but population is what we mainly need farm for. I'm pretty sure it's the only use. So we can go here and we have city construction and weaponry production. Weaponry production, we can actually upgrade our wall, catapult, and tank here. Tank is something we can buy eventually, but it is very low priority because it's a cool name, but really it only provides minor defense. So we only really need to buy it once everything else is done. And of course the wall and catapult are going to be important because that's our main things defending us. We can save and load. I'm not saving yet because there's no progress really, but I'm going to save soon. So city construction. Here we can buy all kinds of buildings. Farm, as we already said, basically increases the max population limit. Not something we need yet, because we're not going to have a lot of units yet. What we really need are things that are going to give us resources, and, well, palace is the primary structure, it produces gold. We definitely want to build that. Now we can also build the market, which is a trade game bonus for resources and items. So we get bonus experience, I'm pretty sure, from battles, and we can convert it to gold, stone and crystal. We can actually also convert it the other way around, and you might think, well, what's the use in that? Why would we spend gold to get some some experience points that we will only ever need for more resources? But we can basically trade gold for stone and gold for crystals and stone for crystal this way. So it is going to be useful for us, but not quite as useful in the beginning stages as the mine. The mine provides some resources every turn, so we absolutely want to build that now. All the rest of these we wouldn't be able to get anyway. The Elite Academy trains elite units. Basically, it allows us to produce a type of units that, not even just one type, I'm pretty sure it's multiple types. Like, the more special and unique unit types. Barracks recruits foot soldiers, we don't have enough for that, and it's not the main priority really, as I said. We can get archers. I'll talk about archers later, but they're weird. War Factory is like one of the last priorities. It basically is kind of like the Elite Academy. It allows us to produce specific unit types, but it's even more specific than the Elite Academy, and for some reason it mainly, it costs more gold and more crystal and slightly less stone. I'm not sure why War Factory is considered, more higher on the hierarchy, but I'm pretty sure Elite Academy is one of the more important buildings here, because it unlocks some good units. And the Hero Altar is an ability that we will use once we get to the later levels, but for now we are not gonna dream of getting that anytime soon, and it's not a great ability. It's just minor bonus, just kind of like the tank, and both that and the tank, by the way, are Congregate exclusives, which is not going to matter if it gets to Flashpoint Infinity, because they remove all such restrictions. But it's just interesting to note that this game doesn't limit your capacity to win really, because the things that are locked behind Congregate aren't essential at all. So setting is graphic setting and sound setting, really don't need to change any of that. Give me the good graphics quality, please. I mean, you can see that actually no, you can't. Everything is fine with the graphics right now. And now we're going to finally go to battle with our level 1 catapult and level 1 wall. They're wooden right now, so we might survive 200 seconds or just kill all units. And I shot preemptively, but there was a goblin that came. A goblin with a hammer. This is the most basic and weak type of unit. A wooden catapult is enough to kill it in one shot. I guess it's a wooden catapult throwing stones. So basically we just killed the first wave, and you can see it's wave 2 of 3 now. And right now we can shoot faster than they appear, so I'm actually kind of waiting before shooting. And that is an Archer Goblin. An Archer Goblin takes 2 hits to kill, and the Archer Goblin, instead of going and hitting the base, would stop around here and shoot at our base. But that is something else. That is a Mace Goblin. And see, this is a bad situation for us, because they have a Mace Goblin that is fast and dies in 2 hits, and I had to shoot him so that he wouldn't get to the wall. But while I did that, the Archer actually got a shot off on the wall. So, they'll send some units that are dangerous and coming towards the wall, and they'll send some ranged units that are going to be attacking you meanwhile, while you're dealing with those heavier units. Okay, that hit the Mace unit as well, so that's really nice. We'll hit him again. The Mace Goblins are probably the most annoying types of goblins, because they're fast and they require a lot of micromanagement of the catapult. The Hammer Goblins really don't require a lot of micromanagement, because you just shoot them and they die. And the Archers, I mean, they're not as annoying, even though they still take 2 hits to kill. They are pretty easy to deal with, and I mean, they're actually not that fast in shooting, so they'll shoot once or twice and that's it. But yeah, we didn't take a lot of damage because the only damage we took was one arrow hitting the wall, and that's not nearly enough to kill it. You know, level 1, not that hard. But yeah, we got resources from our palace and mine. Let's see what we can get now. Okay, we can unlock the next catapult level, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, because catapult is the most important thing we can get. We can also upgrade our farm, which is not very needed right now, because we didn't even use any units in the last battle. Market, again, not the highest priority, and barracks, again, yeah, I am doing the catapult. And now we have catapult level 2, and let's save the game. I actually did save, I'm pretty sure I played through it, like, I don't know, maybe a year? I'm sure I didn't play through it recently. But yeah, I'm going to overwrite this first one. And let's go to the next battle. And now we have a catapult that is, you know, looking a bit more elite. And we're going to... It does more damage. Alright, so... But there is a downside to that. And that is that it shoots slightly less fast. It still shoots fast enough to be faster than these goblins coming out. That's why I missed one of them. But you can see this archer died in one shot. And yeah, I try to make it so I don't really have to micromanage the catapult, but I do have to do that still, especially because of the faster unit. But yeah, so you could probably guess that with each upgrade we're gonna get a catapult that does more damage, but that shoots less fast. So eventually the catapult's actually gonna be pretty hard to use. Because, oh, by the way, I think I'm killing some of them, like, they're not even coming on screen yet and I'm already killing them. When I do that, I usually wait a bit just to check that they're still coming, because if they're not coming, then maybe the next wave is about to start. Okay, I've killed a lot of these mace guys. Mace guys are not a problem anymore, and archers aren't a problem either, because we can kill them in one shot. So, wave 3. But yeah, so the max level catapult's gonna be significantly slower than the wooden catapult, the first level catapult. But... And, you know, it's gonna be harder to use because of that, but it's still going to be worth it because of the increased damage. There's no way you can beat the game with a level 1 catapult all the way through. Like, just get the upgrade. Okay, so the reason that I kind of... Okay, that is, I'm pretty sure, a troll. Or an ogre, I'm not sure, but it looks more like a troll, so I'm gonna call them trolls. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure they were still coming, and then that came out. But trolls take 2 hits to kill, even from this catapult. So if we still had the wooden catapult, they'd take like 3 or 4 hits to kill. Alright, still get the same amount of resources. I really do want to upgrade the mine as soon as I get the chance. I need 1 more crystal and 10 more. I actually need a little bit more of everything. So yeah, I'm not close to leveling up the mine. Still can do that, still don't care about that. What I can do is upgrade the wall. The wall is important too, because, you know, sometimes the catapult just ate enough and they start hitting your base, and of course for those occasions you want to have as much health as possible. So now we're going to this battle with an upgraded wall too, and they're all like designed, the catapult and wall are designed similarly for their respective levels. Like level 2 catapult and level 2 wall are both these like a combination of wood, stone and metal. Like this, level 1 was a lighter wood. Let's see what level 3 will be. But yeah, thus far it's the harder goblins, but goblins at this point are 1-hit targets and they're not dangerous at all. Trolls will take 2 hits to kill, so you'd have to maneuver your catapult a bit. But like, I don't have to move it right now to kill this troll. Killed both the troll in the second hit, and the second hit also hit the archer. Okay, they still send the regular hammer guys. By the way, it's almost that the against the regular hammer guys, the first level catapult is better because it shoots slightly faster and it still kills them just as effectively as this one does because it hits them in one shot. Okay, so I started barely being able to hit them, so now I'm not waiting at all before shooting again, just so I can make sure to catch up. See, and now I don't have to micromanage the catapult again. Then now don't worry, later on in the game, there's no way that, like, I'm gonna have to micromanage the catapult because it will be crazy. So now notice this is wave 3, but there's actually 4 waves in this level. Every third round of a specific city attacking it is like the final round of that, like, fighting against that city, and that is the most intense round. They bring everything they got. And they got some trolls and some mace guys, but they're not really a problem. Let's see, wave 3 is gonna end soon. It might even end... okay, that still had a mace guy there. Another mace guy. I think waves usually end with archers. So I think they will send some archers at the end. But yeah, the trolls... even the trolls die in 2 hits and we don't have to move the catapult for, you know, to kill them. Archer. Alright, this is the 4th wave, and as you can see it has the boss. The boss is, you know, the boss battles are actually pretty dangerous in this game. And I'm trying to like micromanage the catapult right now. See, they send mace guys. Mace guys are not a problem, but they will eventually also send archers. And sometimes I will have to shoot at the archers instead of the boss because the archers will do more damage combined. But see, the boss is already at my wall, and he already took the first shot. But sometimes they just like kind of do that, like the thing that it just did. They just kind of you know, threaten us with their axe. And threatening, I'm pretty sure, does nothing. Maybe it calls new units, but I don't care. I think that was like one of the first times that a mace guy actually hit our wall. But see, if we didn't have the upgraded wall, it would be much harder. Like, I'm pretty sure we will already be in big trouble. Okay, so I have to do this by now. And that's why he took 3... oh, no, not 3. He could have taken 3 hits against the wall then and there, but he decided to threaten us instead. And I think threatening might summon more units to him. But mace guys, not a problem. So please threaten some more. Threaten like all the time, please, because I'm not sure if I can actually win this. See, you know, it's already hard. It's already hard. The good thing, at least, is that if we're going to lose... we will get resources from that, and we'll be able to replay the level with slightly better things that we can upgrade. Okay, you're threatening, which is really good, because the wall is about to fall. Come on, come on. Okay, there was no stopping that hit, but you're threatening. And, you know, the archers at this point are going to be serious, a serious problem for us. But not enough. See, the wall almost fell there. But we killed the boss. You see, that was intense. And so I'm pretty sure that all boss battles are going to be really intense. And, you know, if I didn't upgrade the wall and the catapult, we would be screwed. We want blood humans. This is war. Are you ready to die? The Behorg's cave. And we've killed the goblin stamp. So now we're gonna see more trolls and like ogres, I'm pretty sure. And we got the same amount of resources, but I'm pretty sure that boss battles actually give us a lot of resources in addition to the mine and palace. So let's see what we can do. Now we would be able to get the catapult if it wasn't for 14 crystals, and we'll be able to get the wall if it wasn't for 102 stone. Maybe this is time to actually upgrade some other things instead, like the mine. That's very important. No point in trying to upgrade the mine again, but at this point I'm just trying to figure out, well, okay, yeah, I think I upgraded the mine. Now I really need to upgrade the palace, because we know that the palace gives gold, and gold is important. Level 2. I'm pretty sure level... See, some buildings are only have 1 level to them, and, you know, when we could purchase the barracks, the button here looked kind of like a rook. And that meant that it only had 1 level to it. But others, like farm, palace, market, and the mine, they had multiple levels, which means that we can get them up to level 3. So palace level 2, to get it to level 3 would need a lot more of everything, but... since this is like, we've only completed 3 of the 15 battles in this game, I think we're doing pretty well. We could upgrade the farm, but I think I'd save up, and, you know, because I want to be able to get a better catapult as soon as possible, basically. Now with an upgraded farm and palace, we're probably going to get a lot more golden, and from there we can, well, first of all, max out the palace and the mine, of course, but from there on, we won't have a lot of trouble affording everything else, and eventually even the units. So this is the Great Siege. We've beaten back the first horde of enemies. 4 more to go. I think that even though this is not a very long or technologically advanced game, I do really like it. I think it's a very pleasant game to play. And see you in the next episode. Bye. Bye.